Hello class, this is a video tutorial on buying on terms. Buying on terms is a form of purchase where a deposit is paid and the item is received immediately. The remaining amount is paid over time and it usually results in interest or an extra amount charged. We'll be going through 3 examples here and you'll see that this is applicable to almost anything, and you'll notice that this is most applicable to things such as a car loan and perhaps even a home loan. So let's make some space for the first example. Here we go. Now you'll see that it's rather straightforward in the math itself, but we'll take you through it regardless. A $1,750 computer can be bought on terms for a $400 deposit and $47.88 monthly repayments for 3 years. Part 1, let's calculate the total cost paid, and so we can then find the amount of interest that was paid. Okay, so here we go. So firstly, it's rather straightforward. It's going to be $400 plus the monthly repayments, so $47.88. But this is going to be done monthly, so we're going to times this by 12. And since there are 12 months for every year, and there are 3 years that we're going to be doing this, this is simply the total amount that we are going to be paying. Okay, so it's going to be $400 plus $47.88 times 12 times 3, which is just 36 months. So in total, we have paid, we have paid We have paid $2,123.68. Now, immediately, it may seem to be the case. So this is, let's put a little heading here. This is the total. This is total paid. Now, it may seem to be the case that to find the interest, we simply find the difference between the total we've paid and the original price of the computer. However, what we need to understand is that once we've paid $400, it's the remaining amount that we are essentially borrowing. So this is a concept that we need to understand. The borrowed amount is not the is not the original price, but it's the original price, 1750, minus the deposit. This gives us 1350. Because you see that this amount is what we are borrowing. Okay, so this might be the total amount we've paid, but this is what we've actually borrowed because we have already paid that deposit. Now the interest, likewise, is not the difference between this and the borrowed amount. It's only the repayments here. So the extra that we've paid can be found through the extra we've paid. So $47.88 times 36, or 12 times 3. So we've actually borrowed a little bit more than we presume. It's 1723.68. This is the borrowed amount, and the difference between these two. So we take the difference between all the repayments minus the original borrowed amount. So we've actually borrowed, or interest paid on the borrowed amount is $373.68. That is the interest. And so now if we want to find the interest of this, once again, we don't find the interest rate against the original amount. We take the interest rate against the amount that we've borrowed. So the interest rate is going to be the interest, 373.68, over the borrowed amount, which was this amount here, 1350. And we want this as a percentage. So we can take this amount, divide it by the borrowed amount, times 100, and this will give us a percentage, 27.68% per annum. So under these terms and conditions, we have, firstly, we paid off $400 and repaid $47.88 every month. So in total, we've paid this. And again, it may seem like the difference between these two is the interest. However, remember that because we've already paid a deposit, the remaining amount after the deposit is what we are borrowing. And the interest can be found from the difference of this and the total repayments, not including the deposit. All right, so I hope that gave you an insight into buying on terms. Hope to see you in the next video where we go through a few more examples of this. You can pause and give this a go before the next video. Hope to see you then, and best of luck.